this is a Seche Matte review. Maybe you'd like to know more about the Seche Matte. So I'm going to show you some of the different clips of me using it and talk about what I think of it, how I like it. Seche Matte poo poo. I'm so excited. So we're going to go from gleaming to matte. Just bare, beautiful nails. I'm going to start with the pinky. Okay, one coat down. It's like a milky white. When does it get matte? Like when it dries? Alright, I see it starting to matte a little bit. And then I'm going to cap the end. Okay, that's interesting. It's like a frost. Okay, I'm going to do the thumb. And it's so interesting because as it dries, it gets matte. So see how shiny that is? Going in with one generous coat of Seche Matte. Okay, then I'm going to cap the end. Okay, and then let's watch it dry.
Why don't you start right next to the computer background?
Literally watching paint dry. And it's looking pretty matte. Wow, that's so cool. All right, so now I have matte nails. Okay, so we went from this shine. This is just the color street strips in clear as day by itself, and then this is with all of the top coats plus the Seche Matte on top, so you can see the difference. Shine, no shine. Shine, no shine. This is the nail that I messed up. Another thing to notice, I don't think it's a huge problem, but notice these white dots. That's from the Seche Matte. From a distance you can't see it, but I just wanted you to notice. Also, I think it could have been the way I was painting because there aren't that many on this hand. This is my writing hand, but there are a lot more on the left hand. But I am just so in love with this natural finish. I think I committed to doing this for 2 weeks, this look, but I'm gonna actually try to extend it to 4 weeks. And I can just go in at the cuticle the same way you would fill in acrylic, like get a fill in. Why can't I do a fill in with the Seche Matte? We are gonna try it. Sure am. Oh, she looks good. Dang, I could be a hand model. Just kidding, I am. To be honest, I don't remember when I painted my nails, how many days ago it was, but today is Friday, July 31st. So I'll put on the screen how many days it's actually been. And I was surprised to wake up and really look at my nails this morning. I'm gonna wipe them off with a tissue while we talk because I wanna make a point. Maybe I can do a split screen here to show you what they looked like when I first did them and what they look like now. So this is a dry paper towel. This is what they look like with no oil or lotion or anything. I'm gonna wipe these just for good measure. Okay. Does it look like it's gotten shinier to you? Because to me it has a sheen, which I think is so funny. So it's like the Seche Vite, which is the clear, fast drying top coat, gets more dull as time goes on. And the Seche Matte gets more shiny as time goes on. Yeah, here she is in all of her glory. Here, I'll put it down here so you can see. She's gleaming a little bit. So live right now, I'm going to do another coat and then we can compare. I'm gonna do both hands, but I'll do the left hand first. And then you can let me know if you think there's a difference. I'm trying to think if I want to cap the ends first. I am going to cap the ends first. I'm going to try to do it so that you can actually see. Okay, there we go. Actually, when we get to the other hand, I'm going to try to remember to show you what the edges look like. And this nail right here was one that broke on the side. And I have re-glued it down 3 times. The glue is really good. It's the Essie Break Fix. But the problem is I use my nails like my pointer finger. I use it to open a can of soda. Taking special care to get the sides so that no shiny parts peek out. All right, the first hand is done. I'm just gonna give this a little shake, shaky, shaky, and we can do a side by side. This is the hand I just did, and this is the hand that is not done yet. Can you see a difference? Okay, I had to come a little, well now you can't really see. That one is reflecting the light to the point where if there were something to see over there other than an open window, you'd probably be able to see it in my nails. And this one is more matte. You can see the light, but you can't really make out any shapes. Matte, I'm not mad at you, but it's just interesting. So FY to the eye, if you were using Seche Matte, you might want to redo the top coat every few days, maybe at least every week, so you can go from semi-sheen to matte. Okay, I'm gonna do the other hand now. That is all 10. So this one's still wet. You can see it's shiny and see how matte these are on the other hand. It's so interesting. I wonder what would make the matte dematte itself. Also, I'm wondering if you can see the little bubbles. There's more bubbles. This hand had extra bubbles. Let's see if this hand has bubbles. A little bit. This one looks kind of streaky and goopy. I didn't do a very good job. But this hand looks fine. Maybe because I used my non-dominant hand to paint this hand, but it looks a little streaky and goopy to me. Yeah. The pointer finger here is still a little shiny, so I think that'll go away. And the thumb too, so it probably means they're just not completely dry yet, but yeah. I think I'm gonna turn part of this footage into a review of the Seche Matte, because who knew? And do people even know a Seche Matte exists? All right, so here we are. I think it's strange that the matte polish becomes unmatte over time. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Is this a normal occurrence? To be honest, I've never used a matte polish before. I've seen it on press-ons. I've seen it on people that have matte manicures. I had just never seen or used the polish in a bottle. So maybe this is common. If you know if it's common, let me know. I said I was gonna try to show you the tips. I promise. I cleaned under my nails today and they still look dirty. This one looks like it has some mascara underneath, but it's not in the polish. It's just under my nail because that wasn't there earlier. Can you see where the polish pulled from the tip? Right here. And I just repolished them, but also right here. You can see it across. I'll show you the other hand. So definitely, it looks like here the polish pulled from the tips pretty badly. It almost looked like it chipped. It could have. At least it's clear, so you can't really tell. If you have tips, please send them my way. The polish is dry, even though my pointer finger still looks shiny. I could put another coat on, but I'm not worried about it. But the others just look so much more matte, like this hand. To me, it looks more matte. Interesting. I just finished cleaning my car for the second day in a row because yesterday the car place closed and I didn't know it and I didn't get the back done. Anyway, finished it today. And I happened to look down at my hands. I'm gonna show you. I don't know if I can go 2 weeks like this. See the bottoms? They are cracked and discolored. That discoloration is the polish and not my nails being dirty. See how there's a gradient of color up from the bottom? I don't know if this is gonna work for much longer. I did not want to do my nails today, but I might have to because this looks bad. I'm gonna show you the other hand. This hand isn't as bad, but I could live with this hand. Honestly, I started peeling this one because I saw it was lifting. Because I was lifting my trampoline in the car when I was cleaning my car and my nail got caught in the handle and so it did a bendy. So I started peeling it, but the rest is just natural wear. So unfortunately, I might have to do my nails over like ASAP. So I'm in Rye, New York today filming a commercial. I edited this video last night, but then the end of the video just drops off. So I wrote down some conclusions and I'm gonna share them with you. Okay, the first thing is just to review all the other things I discovered along the way. Seche Matte loses its matte quality over time and starts to get a slight sheen, which is funny because Seche Vite, which is the shiny top coat in the Seche family, does the opposite. It starts to get dull over time. So if you're using one of the Seche top coat finishing polishes, just know you'll have to refresh it every few days to keep whatever the quality is, whether it's high shine or matte. One of my biggest surprises is the Seche Matte has like little white particles or little air bubbles. I'm looking at my hand back here. I can't tell. By the way, I just have on the Seche Vite right now. And I thought, oh, my nails are growing. They look so good. So I don't have the Seche Matte on right now, but just distance-wise, if you're looking at your hand from here, you can't tell that the air bubbles are there, but if you look up close, you can. So the reason that's significant, so I do some hand modeling work and I don't really feel like, at least at this point, I don't feel comfortable enough with Seche Matte to be able to wear it on camera, which is kind of sad. If you know about Seche anything, you probably know about Seche Vite, which is the OG quick drying top coat. By the time you brush it on your nail, it is already dry. Seche Matte does dry fast, but it doesn't dry as fast as the Seche Vite. And I know that because I have knocked my hand into the steering wheel because I always paint my nails in the car and made a little ding. So don't expect Seche Matte to dry as fast as Seche Vite because that stuff dries lickety split. When you're using Seche Matte, keep in mind that it develops a matte quality over time. So if you're gonna do 2 coats, wait until the first coat completely dries. Honestly, I'd give it 5 minutes before you even think about putting on a second coat, because my experience was I didn't need one and I thought I would, because after I put it on, I was like, man, this isn't matte enough. I can still see the shine underneath, because I always do whatever my polish is, and then I put the Seche Vite on top. The Seche Vite is the quick drying, shiny top coat, and I do that so it will dry everything underneath before I put the Seche Matte on top. So when it had a slight sheen to it, I thought, oh, I need more of the Seche Matte to cover up the super shine of the Seche Vite. Nope, I just needed to let it dry longer. So keep that in mind. Again, this applies to Seche Vite, the shiny, quick drying top coat, and Seche Matte. They can develop stains. So on the Seche Vite, I've gotten stains just living life, and on the Seche Matte specifically, I got those stains when I was washing my car. So the car wash, they actually provide chamois, which is so amazing, but the chamois were black or like a dark charcoal, and they had some fluid there, some liquid that you could use for conditioning the inside of your car. So I think some of the dye from the cloth came off on my nails because they were super dark at the bottoms. So keep in mind, Seche Matte does stain. And that was kind of sad because I really wanted to keep that manicure on for 2 weeks, but it stained so badly. There's no way I could have gone another week with it because it looked so bad. The stains were really prominent. If you're gonna wear anything in the Seche family, Seche Vite, Seche Matte, or the other one, Seche Vive, I would definitely take it with me if I'm going on a trip for more, oh, I gotta go back. I'm going on a trip for more than like 2 days, because you're gonna need to refresh it. So just keep that in mind. If you're leaving home for more than 2 days, take it with you so you can refresh. Wardrobe had to check me out. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I'd make more like it. Please subscribe, it means so much to me. Only if you liked it though. If you don't like it, that's fine. Thank you. See you next time.